On the day he announced his economic plan for racial equality, former Vice President Joe Biden sat down with our Mara McDonald to talk about everything from whether there should be a national mask mandate to Governor Whitmer's vice presidential prospects. Mara's live in Troy. Mara, no opportunity for campaign rallies right now, so the former vice president, I guess, talked to you from his home.
He did, Devin, and he confirmed for us that he is going to be announcing his VP pick next week. So naturally, we had a few questions.
National outlets have not mentioned Governor Whitmer as a possible VP pick for weeks, instead focusing on Susan Rice, Kamala Harris, Karen Bass, and Val Demings.
Our governor doesn't seem to be on your short list. Is that accurate?
No, I have not narrowed that list. Look, your governor she's really capable. She's capable of doing virtually anything in terms of the process I'm going to go through. I'm not going to get too much into detail, but I'm fortunate to have a group of highly qualified candidates that I'm talking to.
Just this afternoon, Governor Whitmer, in her COVID-19 briefing, asked for the federal government to issue a national mask mandate. I asked his thoughts.
I know it helps if it occurred. I think it matters a great deal. There's overwhelming proof it is of significant value in reducing the transmission of the virus.
We spoke about the civil unrest around the country and why Detroit hasn't seen burning and looting like other communities have, as well as those ongoing problems in Portland.
Well, first of all, you got a hell of a good mayor and you got a great chief of police, number one. Number two, local police are able to take care of the problems they have in their states. What in fact has happened is the president has exacerbated the problem by sending in unmarked and unnamed and without badges federal agents and from Homeland Security.
Back here live, I think it's important to point out that Detroit is going to be the recipient of some of those same federal resources, not because we have any protesting problems, but because we've had a spike in gun crime, we've had a spike in gun-related arrests, and those federal resources that are coming here are not just, Homeland Security agents, but federal dollars that are going to things like backfilling the Detroit Police Department's overtime budget. We're live in Troy tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Local 4.
DNC, Mara, was supposed to be a couple weeks ago, so under normal circumstances, we already know who the vice presidential candidate is, but he's saying next week sometime.
He's saying next week sometime, and Devin, originally the campaign had said, we are going to tell you August 1st. They're saying it's not going to be August 1st, but definitely by the end of next week.
All right, Mara.